hectic with our move to the Midwest. We are now living in Central Illinois, so I'm coming to you from my empty orange room, although on my phone it kind of looks red, but it's orange. There's nothing in here. It's empty, which is probably why there's a weird echo. Anyway, I wanted to get on and do a little mat work with you, for you, today. I recently have been, well not recently, probably a few months ago, was inspired by Leslie Logan. I think I saw a snippet or something of her doing a reformer on the mat class. And I know she taught a reformer on the mat class at Momentum Fest. So I was a little bit inspired by that concept of reformer on the mat. So the other day, last week, we did it in my mat class. And we used some props. We used 2-pound hand weights and a TheraBand, resistance band. I don't have those here at home, so we're just not going to use them. However, if you do have them, feel free to use them throughout your exercises in whatever fashion that you so choose. So here we go. We're going to do a little reformer on the mat. Okay? So let's just go ahead and lie ourselves down. And we're going to support our head, interlacing your hands behind your head. And bring your legs up into kind of a tabletop position. Doesn't have to be like a perfect tabletop. But you're going to come into like frog position. But since we're on the reformer, we're going to call this our footwork. So we're going to have our Pilates V position, our first position. So toes are on the bar, heels are together, toes are apart, and knees are slightly apart. And I want you to flex your toes. So I mimic like pushing into the foot bar with this part of your foot. Okay, so hands behind the head. Take an inhale. Exhale, curl the head and shoulders up and support the head. And then you're going to press the legs away, pushing through the balls of the feet, and then pull it back in. And press away. And pull in. And inhale. Exhaling. And inhale. Exhaling. We're going to do 8, so 4 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. Bring it back in. Let your head rest. Now, if you've never done reformer, this is a great intro. Might be a little hard mat class. But now we're going to do arches. So you're going to bring the legs together, feet together, and you're going to wrap your toes around so our arches are on the foot bar. Again, inhale. Exhale, curl up. Press the legs away. And pull in. So you're pushing with the arches of your foot against the foot bar. Now when I have my feet on the foot bar, I have a little more support. So here I have to really pay attention because if I push too far, my feet do this weird thing where they come apart. 4 more. 3. 2. 1. Good, bring the head down, flex the ankles. So now we've got the heels on the foot bar. And from here, inhale. Exhale, curl up. Inhale away. Exhale. Push the heels away. Good, push the heels away. Pull the stomach in and pull the legs back. 4 more. 3. 2. Last one. Head down. Okay, go back to your first position. The heels together, toes apart. Flex the toes so the toe beds are on the foot bar. And from here, take an inhale. Exhale, curl up. Press the legs out. Keep them out. You're going to flex your feet. Point your feet. Flex. Point. Flex. Point. Flex. Point. Flex. Point. Flex. Point. And then pull all the way back in. And let your head come down. Whew. That makes you a little bit warm. Okay, so now we're going to go into 100. So if we were on the reformer, we would have our legs straight over the foot bar, hands in your handles or straps, depending on what your reformer has. And then from here, you're going to inhale. Exhale, curl up the head and shoulders, and you press your arms down and lift and hover the legs. And I'm going to go a little bit higher because my back can't really handle the legs being that low, but if you can stay low, stay low. And we're going to pump and inhale, 2, 4, 5, exhale. Inhale. This is where you would use hand weights if you had them. 8, 10, and then arms come up, legs come straight back down. Take a little stretch. Okay, since we don't have a TheraBand to do the leg circles, we're going to do them one at a time. But first we're going to come into frogs. So on the reformer you would slide the loops onto your feet and we would go into frogs. So at this time the head is going to stay down. Arms by your side, you're just going to press the legs out. Pull them back. Press out. Pull them back. And you can keep the ankles flexed. Don't worry about it too much. But if the loop was around your foot, kind of imagine pressing into that. One more. Press the legs out. Okay, I lied. We're going to do it this way. We're going to go up, circle, down, and together. So we're just going to mimic having our feet in the loops. So you take your circles as low as you can with control. Like I've got a little back thing happening, so I can't go too low without everything coming apart. Okay, hold it there. Now reverse your circle. And they're not big. You're not making them really big. Keeping them fairly small because you've got to control it as much as you can. 2 more. Last one. Good. Bend the knees. So you would slide the loops off the feet. You would take them back into your hands. Stretch your legs back over the foot bar for overhead, or on the mat, it's called rollover. But the arms are up, pretending as if we're holding on to those straps. We're going to inhale, exhale the arms down, legs up, and then scoop up and over. And then try to lift a little bit, as much as you can. Press your arms down and reach them away. As you roll down, tailbone down, legs down, arms up. And again, inhale. Exhale, arms down, legs up. Pick up and over. Try not to move your mat. And roll down. And arms down, or arms up, legs down. Whew, last one, inhale. Exhale, arms down, legs up and over. And then roll, reach the arms. Whew, hold it there, bend the knees. Arms come in to your side, elbows bent. Curl the head and shoulders up. This is our coordination. We inhale, reach out. Open, close, bend, come in. And inhale, out. Open, bend, and out. Open. 2 more. Out. Open. Last one. And bend. Whew, and rest. Okay. Carefully rock up to seated. Turn around for rowing. Although, on your mat. I just moved my mat. It's not sticky. It's supposed to be sticking. Okay, so on the mat, I guess you don't really have to turn around, but if we're really pretending to be on the reformer, we would turn around so now we're facing the back of the reformer for the rowing series. So legs are straight, inner thighs engaged, pulling the hands into the sternum, lifting the spine, inhale. Exhale, curl back as far as you can hold, open, push the arms back, dive into your legs, and then reach the arms up and around and stack it up. Inhale, exhale, curl, open, out, and lift, and stack it up. Inhale, exhale, and lift, and stack it up. Rowing 2, lift up tall through the spine. Inhale, exhale back, and then lift it forward, sweep the arms out, and reach them around, and 90 degrees, and lift, and reach, and circle. Last time here, lift, and reach around, and lift and circle. And stack up the back. Now you can turn around. Now you can still face that way. You don't have to do all this turning. I'm just pretending that I'm on the reformer. Okay, so now rowing facing front. So now you'd be facing your foot bar. Sitting up tall again. Hands are coming here. Lifting the waist. And reach forward. Tap down. Lift. Circle. Reach out. Tap. Lift. Circle. And out. Tap. Lift and circle, hands at the hips, scoop and stretch past your feet. Now wherever your arms are, you're gonna stack up from there. And then lift higher and around. And scoop and stack. Lift higher. I've got my ankles flexed, you should too. And scoop and lift. And out. Whew, and crisscross the legs for a little shading. So it would be good if you had some weights, hand weights to use here. You're gonna hinge slightly forward, but flat with your back, pulling your stomach in. And reach up, pulling down. Reach up, pull down. Up, down, 2 more. Last one. And then hold it up. Open out the arms. Switch the cross of your legs. Hug your tree. Elbows soft. You pull in. Push away like something's behind you and pull in. Push away and pull in. Push. 2 more. Last one. Good, and relax. Ooh, roll those shoulders out. So now this is where we would grab our box, put it on long. We're not going to use a box, we're just going to use our mat. So we're going to do pulling straps. So you'll have to modify it, obviously, because you're on the floor. And when you pull straight back, you obviously can't pull straight back because you don't have that room. So you're going to bend your elbows instead. But you're going to reach the arms forward, pretending that you're grabbing onto your ropes, okay? You're on your box. You're gonna tuck your tail, scoop your belly, engage your inner thighs, even if your legs are not touching. So mine are slightly apart. Again, I've got this little back thing happening. So they don't really like to be together at the moment. So, but my legs are still engaged. From here, pulling straps, You're gonna lift the sternum up and then pull the arms back. Lift the sternum higher and then reach forward and lift the sternum. Pull back. Reach forward and lift. Pull back. Forward and pull back. And one more. Pull it back. Hold it. Triceps. Bend. Bend. Last one. Hold it. T. And pull in. See if you can lift the chest higher. And squeeze those armpits. And one more. Good, and release it. Now, since we're on the mat, just take a moment. Sit back. Whew. Into the heels, let that low back stretch a little bit. Okay, so now we're gonna turn around. We're gonna do backstroke and teaser. My teaser may not be so good, but we'll see. Whatever, we'll try it. If you know what teaser is, you can get there. Or we can just do it together in a struggle way. Okay, so you're on the box. Now you're gonna lay on your back. You're gonna lay down for backstroke. Knees are bent, tabletop. You've got your handles or your loops. I like knuckles to knuckles right above the forehead. Now, the nice thing about the floor is that you don't automatically have to engage because you're hanging off. On the box, you're already working, just getting set up. So you're gonna curl your head and shoulders up. And then inhale to reach up. Exhale here. And inhale to go up, out, and curl. And inhale, up, out, curl, bring it in, reverse it, out, circle back, and down, and out, circle, and down, last one, and down, and rest. Whew. Okay, so from backstroke to teaser. So teaser on the box, you've got legs hanging down towards the foot bar, arms to the side, so everything is spread out. And then from here, so really try to engage the legs. Again, we'll see what happens. But you're gonna inhale, curl the head and shoulders up, sweep your arms, and then lift, and then roll it down. Yeah, back's not working too good. And inhale, exhale, curl, sweep it up, and lower. Last one, inhale, and exhale, curl, sweep it up, and lower. All the way down. Whew, that wasn't pretty. Oh, but it happened. So, all right. Now we're gonna come off the box. Or no, we're not gonna come off the box. We're gonna turn the box to short. So, short box on the mat is a little more challenging, I think, than being on the box on the root former because we don't have that strap to support us in our movement. So, we're just gonna do the best we can, you know? Sitting up tall, let your knees be bent, feet are flat, whatever distance away from you, you might have to play with it, but wrap your arms around you. So we're gonna do round back first. Relax the shoulders, inhale. Exhale, curl it back. And you go wherever you can go and round it up. I'm not gonna go too far. Inhale, exhale, and up. And last one, inhale, exhale, and up. Good, sit tall, genie arms, flat back, hinge. Inhale, exhale, hinge back, and up. Feel that two-way, front and back. Inhale, exhale, and up. Inhale, exhale, and good, hold it. All right, let's try a little tree. So again, a little more challenging being on the mat. So, because you don't have the strap, but again, we're just playing with it. So sit up as tall as you can, hold on to the right leg, and then you're gonna straighten it. 1, 2, and 3. Now try to grab up to your ankle or wherever you can, as high as you can, and then round into the leg. And then you're just gonna rock back. Get that leg straight up. I'm just gonna straighten the left one and then walk down to roll all the way down. And inhale, exhale, curl up. Use your stomach. I used momentum, I cheated. And sit up. And again, walk down, so shift back. And then, oh, and there I just fell. Inhale, exhale, curl up. I still use momentum, a little less, but more. Okay, now cross the leg over and just hinge yourself forward a little bit. Okay, let's try the left one. All right. All these weird feels I've got having in my body today. Okay, holding on to that left leg, and we're gonna straighten it. 1, 2, 3, walk up. Hold that ankle or wherever you can. Scoop the belly round into the leg. Rock back. I'm gonna straighten that right one again. And then walk down. Rolling the spine down. I'm gonna try to take it a little slower on this side. And maybe bend my knee on that right leg. Inhale, exhale, curl up. Yeah, I'm still having to push a little bit. Lift, inhale, exhale, curl in, rock back, and then walk down. And inhale, exhale, curl up. Yep. And lift. And then cross over. And stretch. Okay, sit up tall. All right, so now what I like to do for the side when we're doing this series of exercises is just do some bananas, because you can't really get the side over action because you're on the box, you actually go over the box. So let's just do some bananas here. So you're gonna squeeze the legs together. Everything is in a straight line. This hand in front of you, just light on the floor. For now, you're just gonna squeeze the inner thighs, lengthen that top leg so the waist is long, and you're gonna squeeze and lift both legs up and lower and lift up and lower. We're just trying to get those obliques. Lift up and lower. 2 more. We're gonna lift the head this time. Lift the legs, now lift your head. So you can use this bottom arm, but be very light on this top arm and lower down. 1 more, legs lift, head is gonna lift, and then lower down. And then bend the knees. I like to do a little mermaid in between. So lift up, side bend, and then lower to the forearm, stretch, and come up, swing the legs to the other side, stretch out, straight on your mat, front hand light on the floor, reach the leg long so the waist is long and squeeze, lift up and lower, inner thighs, squeeze and lower, but the obliques work to actually pick the legs up. Good, now head comes with you and you lift the legs and lift your head again. This top hand is light. This bottom one is just helping me get the head up. And again, squeeze and lift, and lower, and bend. Again, little mermaid on this side. Lift up, pulling that rib cage away from the hip. Side bend. And come come down and reach in the other direction. And bring it up. Okay, so fun thing, doing the long stretch series on the mat. What? Okay, so basically the long stretch on the reformer is your plank that moves forward and back. So we have an exercise like that on the mat where you plank and you rock forward and back. Usually you pull a leg, but we're not going to pull a leg. We're just going to stay on both feet. So let's come into your plank. So wrist under your shoulders, spread your fingers out, push the floor away. Step into your plank. And then you're going to rock it forward onto your toes, rock it back, flex, forward, rock back, forward, rock back. One more. Rock back. Hold it there. Drop your knees down. Okay, keep your toes curled under. So down stretch, right, is knees or feet up against the shoulder pads, hips forward to the bar. So this is just going to be a little bit of an extension. So you're going to lift the chest through the arms, drop the hips down, and then come back to that diagonal and lift the chest. Drop the hips down. Lift up. Two more. Chest lifts. And hips up. One more. Hips up. Good. Take a little stretch back. Okay, up stretch. Pretty simple. We're going to go down dog to plank. Use your stomach, okay? So we're going to come up to your down dog position, okay? And then we're going to float forward and plank and pull up. And down dog and float forward and plank and stomach up. Two more. Up. Last one. And hips up. Good, hold it there. Walk in. Drop your heels down. Whew. Okay, so elephant. I haven't quite figured out that one on the mat, other than kind of being here and trying to get your hands onto the mat. You could always walk your hands a little more forward, which is a lot of stretch in the back of the legs, depending on how tight you are. And then walk back. And forward. Oh, good. I got my hands flat this time. And walk back. And back. Oh, good. And one more. Oh, and then drop your knees down. Open the knees wide and sit back. Okay. Whew. Well, I got warm, so I hope you did too. I hope you enjoyed this little bringing your reformer to the mat. And if you've never done a reformer class, this would probably be a fun and challenging mat class. Also, a nice intro to the reformer, other than, not having the spring tension to play with when you're on the actual reformer. But anyway, that was fun. I had fun. And I do like teaching this in class with or without props. So hope you guys enjoy it. Have a great day, and I will be back much sooner next time. See ya.